The drawing in of the song.
Sinabi mo kay sigurado na kayo hanggang sa dulo at ako'y ngumiti habang nakatitig.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Forever Here. I hope that you are all doing well. I thought it was about time that I did a Justin catch-up. I kept meaning to do a live stream, and at the moment I just don't have the time to do it, and there's quite a few performances that I just haven't watched, and I'm finding myself even more behind with Justin stuff than I am with SB19 stuff. Illegal, excuse me. So if you have a look at the description below, you will see what I'm watching today. So I'm going to watch Justin's performances from Rappler. So he performed Sunday Morning, Surreal and Kaibigan, and as of yesterday, we have also got the official performance of Kaibigan from the Wish bus. So I'm going to have a little bit of a performance marathon right here, and please can we watch this all together?
Yeah.
Oh, I love the colour of that microphone. Look at the in-ears.
Sunday morning, rain is falling. Still some cover shade some skin.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. Just to fit the mold that I am in. But things just get so crazy, living life gets hard to do. And I would gladly hit the road, get up and go if I knew that someday it would lead me back to you. Yeah, that someday it will lead me back to you. That may be all I need. Darkness, she is all I see. Come and press your bones with me. Driving slow on Sunday morning, and I never want to leave.
I think it's really easy for us to love Justin because obviously he wears so many different hats. He brings so much to the table as an artist. But I think when you just listen to his voice as well, it's just so nice to listen to. There's an element of like sunshine to it. Like his personality as he's performing and that voice, there's something about him radiates. It's really, really warm and nice and inviting. And I really, really like that. I want more and more people to know about his solo songs because they're just of such high quality. Despite him having solo songs, I'm still glad that he's going around performing Sunday Morning because for me, I listen to this more than I listen to the Maroon 5 version, which says a lot because that version has been irreplaceable for many years. But I really like the different elements that Jar actually brings to the song. I can hear his accent, his style. It sounds a little like old school when he sings it. It sounds more retro. And I just, the elements that he brings to it just give it that edge for me.
Fitness trace your every outline, yeah, yeah. Paint a picture with my hands. Back and forth we sway like branches in a storm. Change the weather, still together when it ends. That may be all I need. In darkness she is all I see. Come and press your bones.
I just love the trickery of it because you think he's a light voice, but he's not.
Slow on Sunday morning, and I never want to live.
It's always so tricky when you're like, I don't know, like tied down to a particular place.
Yeah, but things just get so crazy, living life gets hard to do. Sunday morning, rain is falling, and I'm calling out to you, saying someday it'll bring me back to you. Yeah, find a way to bring myself back home to you. You may not know that maybe all I need in darkness.
It's so soothing.
I see. Come and press your bones with me. Driving slow on Sunday morning, and I never want to leave. That may be all driving slow.
It's like a ditto copy of the official track.
I just wanna live in my imagination, where hatred does not exist. Here the moonlight is brighter than ever, and the stars shine just for us. And your eyes can see everything.
Oh my gosh.
You and I are imagining.
That wonderful technique of like lifting up your cheekbones to bring a bit of warmth to your voice. Oh, the change from the whispering to that warmth. Oh, this is extra whispery.
I can feel it like it's real, so real.
I'm back in my surreal era. This song is freaking gold.
I just wanna be with you in all the seasons we imagine to actually exist. There is winter that's colder than ever, but our hearts warm just for us.
Oh.
And your hands can feel everything. You and I are imagining, while we walk slowly under the trees and we swing each other's hands in rhythm. And I can feel it like it's real, so real.
Oh, I just love the storytelling in this. It's like he's reading you a really like comforting book, except it's not comforting.
We sat on the edge of a cliff. I can hear the wind blowing.
Oh, I felt that up my spine.
Then you rest your head on my shoulder. Oh, as the sun finally appears.
Oof.
The horizon feels so unreal.
Oh, do you know Jar? He already has like a little bit of a quiver to his voice. I think when he gets a little quiet, there's a quiveriness to it. But the more like his voice has grown and the better the technique is getting, he's getting a really, really natural vibrato. Now, you can put on a vibrato, you can shake your vocal cords around and you can make that sound, but only a few are blessed with a really natural one. You need to have like a real lack of tension in your jaw and in all of like this area where your support and where the sound actually comes from in order to have that natural vibrato. And you know what? Jar, he's getting it. And I truly believe that him continuing to work with Coach Brennan is only going to develop that further. It was really exciting to hear it. I think because it's pin drop silence here and because everything's very, very quiet that you can really like pick it out. It's just so nice.
Oh, as the sun finally appears.
Oof.
The horizon feels so unreal.
So good.
We walk slowly under the sunlight. We hold each other.
I really love the scarf that he's wearing. It looks like leaves.
And I can feel it. Promise I will keep it in my heart. It's embedded, 'cause it's real, Oh, kaibigan ko, bakit ba ganito? Para bang isang misteryo. Oh, kaibigan ko, di mapagtanto kung ano ang sinasabi ng mga mata sa tuwing ikaw ay tumititig. Sa pag-alon ng dagat, ikaw ay lumapit. Ang tanong ngayon ay bakit sa kamay ko ba kumapit? Kung walang ibig sabihin, ba't ganyan ang iyong tingin? Di na maalis sa isipan kong lahat ng to.
How did we get so lucky? We struck gold with SB19 and its members.
Maaari bang sabihin kung ano ang sinasabi ng mga mata mo? Mga mata mo.
It's funny because he's so baby-faced, but he's starting to look a little older. But he's not, because he's a baby. I think it's because he's my baby.
Oh, kaibigan ko, bakit ba ganito? Para bang may tinatago. Oh, kaibigan ko na nagbabago pag ako'y kinakausap, na parang bawat salita ay hinihimik. Sa pag-ihip ng hangin, ako ay lumapit. Ang tanong ngayon ay bakit hinayaan na kumapit? Tunay bang nilalamig o yakap ko ang ibig? Di naman
Love that beat drop.
sa isipan kong lahat ng to. Gabi-gabi ka lang bumubulo. Maaari bang sabihin kung ano para sa iyo? Mga yakap ko, o kaibigan ko, bakit ganito? O kaibigan ko, o sabihin mo. O kaibigan ko, bakit ganito?
I love when he gets into this zone.
Kaibigan ko, sabihin mo.
And Pablo learned very quickly that Jar is really good at this, and so a lot of the SB19 part allocations, Jar does get those emotional sections. He really cries into it.
Oh, ano bang sinasabi ng mga mata mo? Oh, sinabi mo, nakatagpo.
Oh.
Para bang kayo'y perfecto? Oh, sinabi mo, ika'y sigurado na kayo hanggang sa dulo. At ako'y
Oh.
ngumiti habang nakatitig, at umagos ang luha sa aking pakikinig.
The emotional delivery of that performance, my goodness, I felt it out the back of my spine. There were various points where I got chills, but in that very last minute, I started to feel it like around my head. There was just so much emotion in that. It's like the whisperiness, and it all came rushing back to me, just how freaking amazing this song is. Like, it's so funny because I was listening to Surreal and I was like, oh, he can't get any better than this. I was like, maybe I was thinking that Kaibigan is better than what it actually is. Surreal is the song. And then I'm listening to Kaibigan and I'm like, oh, maybe not. I can't quite decide, but we're honestly so lucky. Right in the middle of this, I did say that to you, that I feel so incredibly lucky that we love SB19. Like, we honestly struck gold, because every single song, everything that they put out there is of such high standard. And I have liked groups before where I felt like I had to make more of an effort to like a particular person's sound. Like, I love them in the group, but when they go off and do their own thing, I felt like I had to make an effort. And for me, let me tell you wholeheartedly, absolutely no lie, I love everything that SB19 as a group, and then each individual solo has put out like love, and adore and respect, and I just could not be happier. That's where I am in my 18 fangirling world right now. A really wonderful set of really like intimate, private sort of performances. I love the pin drop silence. I think it adds to both songs. Like Sunday Morning maybe doesn't necessarily need it, but I think for Surreal and Kaibigan, it was really nice to have that sort of environment. Love this, and hopefully one day I'll get to watch the actual interview as well, because I'm sure that they asked amazing questions. I know that 18 obviously get to ask questions as well, so I will have a look at that at some point to see whether it gets subbed. Now I want to move on to the Wish Bus, and yes, let's watch Ja perform Kaibigan right there.
Kaibigan ko, bakit ba ganito? Para bang
Look at all those phones outside.
Kaibigan ko, di mapagtanto kung ano bang sinasabi ng mga mata sa tuwing
The Wish Bus equipment, please. A round of applause.
Sa pag-alon ng dagat, ikaw ay
Oh, I love the color of his eyeshadow. That's gorgeous on his skin color.
Sa kamay ko pa kumapit kung walang ibig sabihin, ba't ganyan ang iyong tingin? Di na maalis sa isipan kong lahat ng to. Gabi-gabi
Okay, he looks like a teenager here.
Maaari bang sabihin kung ano ang sinasabi ng mga mata mo?
I love it. I love that this song has so many different like elements. It's very like up and down.
Sinasabi na mata mo, oh kaibigan ko, bakit ba ganito? Para bang may tinatago? Oh kaibigan ko na nagpapago pag ako'y kinakausap.
Jeez, like I feel like Ja might be the person to finally teach me Tagalog. The clarity of every single word.
Ako ay lumapit. Ang tanong ngayon ay bakit hinayaan na kumapit? Tunay bang nilalamig o yakap ko ang ibig? Di na maalis sa isipan ko.
He sounds exactly like the track, doesn't he? Like, for goodness sake.
Lahat ng to, gabi-gabi ka nang bumugulo. Maaari bang sabihin kung ano para sa iyo? Mga yakap ko, o kaibigan ko, bakit ganito? O kaibigan ko, o sabihin mo.
Wow, wow, wow.
Kaibigan ko, bakit ganito? O kaibigan ko, o sabihin mo.
Wow. Okay, let's go back and let's talk about that whole section. So suddenly, like, I heard his falsetto, and I think it's because it's the Wish Bus, so it's ultra clear, and I was like, woof, his falsetto is stronger than ever, but we've heard it so many times, right? And it is as beautiful as it always has been. Earlier, I was talking about his vibrato and how much stronger that has gotten, and absolutely, I'm hearing it, I'm hearing that right in this as well. And then he went and gave us him and his projection. I heard a lot of resonance come out from his nose, and that was just an insane amount of technique right there was thrown at me.
Mga yakap ko, o
Like his belt as well.
Bakit ganito? O kaibigan ko, o sabihin mo. O kaibigan ko, bakit ganito? O kaibigan ko, o sabihin mo.
Wow.
Mga yakap ko,
Oh.
o ano bang sinasabi ng mga mata mo? O sinabi mo
Oh.
na nakatagpot.
The drawing in of the song.
O sinabi mo kay sigurado na kayo hanggang sa dulo. At ako ay ngumiti habang nakatitig. At tumagos ang luha sa aking pakikinig.
Justin. That was a freaking amazing performance. Oh my goodness. Can we go back and watch part of that again? I think I want to go back to that whole verse again because it was just so amazing. Okay, no, it was slightly before this.
Oh, kaibigan ko, bakit ganito? Oh, kaibigan ko, oh, sabihin mo.
Look, do you hear the resonance?
Kaibigan ko, bakit ganito? Oh, kaibigan ko, oh, sabihin mo. Sinabi mo na nakatagpon para bang kayo perfecto. Oh, sinabi mo kay sigurado na kayo hanggang sa dulo. At ako'y ngumiti habang nakatitig. At
look at his eyes.
Sa aking pakikinig.
What a storyteller, my goodness gracious. I mean, that is our youngest. Everybody should be afraid. You should be petrified of SB19 as a group, seriously, because they're beasts, they're monsters, they just, wow. Like, wow, wow, wow. I am an 18, a hardcore 18, for well over a year now, and, like, wow. Even I'm saying that, like, that's shaken me a little bit. That's insane. What I will say, obviously, just having come from the Rappler performance is, especially for Kaibigan, the backing vocals are really important to the song. It helps with the rhythm and it helps with the storytelling. And because it was so quiet there, I couldn't really hear it. When you hear it right here, you get the full picture. You get to go on that full emotional journey with him. And so I really, really love that. There were so many things that I just want to say about Ja and his talents. And, you know, obviously, like for him, starting out was slightly different. I think sometimes some individuals, I'm not saying everybody else in SB19, but some individuals from a really, really young age, they are like, I want to be a singer. I am good at this. Everybody tells me I'm good at this. It is my dream to be a singer. Ja set out in a slightly different way, okay? He kind of took that academic route and he studied this and he went into arts and obviously he enjoys acting and all of that creative directing, all of that behind the scenes. And then somewhere along the way, life and fate led him to being a P-pop artist. And so suddenly he had to do like a complete switch in mentality. He had to be like, okay, so now I'm going to live life as an artist. And how is that going to work? Sometimes when people know that story, they will always use it against you and they always try to pull you down and be like, you were scouted for such and such reason, and so that is why you're not as good as the others, etc. And that is absolutely not the case with Justin. Like, I think it was fate. He was meant to be a member of SB19 because look at this insane talent right here, okay? This man's voice was meant to be heard on records. At award functions, he was meant to be known globally as this vocalist because he's just got such an interesting voice. You look at him and you hear it in the first instance, you think, oh, that's a light voice. His range is probably going to be like mid to high, but actually, it's not at all. His voice is a lot deeper than it first comes across. It even gets a little bit whispery, which is just so wonderful. And then thinking about like the whole journey that he's been through, he's not necessarily like a born singer. Some of those riffs that he does, not everybody can do that. And I know that we're looking at Filipinos right here who tend to be good singers, but some of the riffing that he does and some of the ad-libs that he does, not everybody has that. Some people are really plain in their singing, but Ja has that like inbuilt in his voice, and the more confident that he gets and the more time that goes on for him to be an artist, the more he uses it. And my goodness, I was hearing him riff right there and I was like, that is gorgeous. Like the entire makeup of his voice is freaking gorgeous, and I look forward to him getting more and more experimental with his sound and one day being styled by Ken and perhaps even singing a song that is written by Ken in Bisaya. Why not? Let me just throw it all in the basket right there. Let's have that, shall we? So a Bisayan song written by Ken, sung by Ja, styled by Ken. That is the dream. and I look forward to it. I think it would be absolutely outrageously out of this world, and I won't even know what's hit me in the face. He's a force to be reckoned with on his own. He really is. I'm so glad that I did this today. Gosh, Justin, the man that you are. Please do talk to me about all of these performances that I watched today. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. And until I see you next time, take care. Stay safe.